There is no single beginning. A particle of matter collided with antimatter, and thus the axis was born. That moment created the hidden thread that connects energy to motion.
Here, the axis activates. The axis is born from the collision of opposites, positive and negative, matter and antimatter, heat and cold. They create the convergence field, the first coil of rotational motion. The axis, a fiber conscious of its past. The axis is not a physical rod, but instead a living electromagnetic fiber. It is drawn from a field in the sun to a connection point on the Earth. This current maintains the axis's orientation and provides continuous movement. 3 movements becoming a living whole. 3 movements, not 2. 1. Rotation of the axis around itself. 2. Rotation of the object around the axis. 3. Rotation of the entire axis around the sun. These are the complete mechanics of planetary motion. An equalized trinity equals existential stability. 3 forces maintain the existence of movement. Gravity draws in, persistent force pulls forward. The third force, a field wave that sustains and balances. The axis only exists in combination. If you remove one force, the axis collapses, the movement goes wrong. Like a tent from which a peg is removed, so too, the principles of the axis only stand with all 3 forces. Mechanics of life equals 3 force, 3 motion system. The 3 forces, the 3 movements. For the first time combined into this one definition, motion exists only in the precise combination of A, a rotating axis, B, an object moving around it, C, movement of the axis itself in space. Axis equals result of interaction between opposites. The encounter between a field and a pulse creates ignition, matter plus antimatter. Thus, a 0 point is born, where an energetic connection is made possible to create an axis of consciousness. The axis is a spur within a system of cosmic networks, antimatter and galactic axis connection. The subatomic axis is drawn into a larger network and connects to a cosmic pole point, which dictates the direction of rotation in life. Consciousness as part of the axis structure. The axis is not just a physical result, but a computational electromagnetic process. It includes information storage, timing, movement regulation, and light conduction. The axis thinks, remembers, reacts. The axis is an intelligent component of the system. The energy cable, the fiber of life. A conscious electromagnetic fiber stretches between the sun and the earth. It maintains the existence of the axis and stabilizes the movement of the object. Disconnection from it equals collapse of the axis. The cable is the source of the axis's vitality. The axis is the sum of all forces, not just one of them. The 3 forces work together. 1. Gravity. 2. Persistence. 3. Field. Wave. Each is essential to the stability of the axis. Removing one equals disruption of the entire system. This is a unique 3-layer motion mechanism. The 3 movements that determine the axis system. 1. Rotation of the axis around itself. 2. Rotation of the object around the axis. 3. Rotation of the axis around the sun at an angle of 23.5 degrees. Only the combination of them creates motional stability. Space is not passive, it is part of the system. The spatial interpretation of the system. Space not only receives the axis, but participates in its creation. The fields define boundaries, consciousness stabilizes a position. The axis has no existence without the participation of the environment. This is a stable tent of progressive regularity. The parent formula and its environment. Delta includes parent formula. F of the sum of fields times the gradient of E and T equals A sub of 5 derivative formulas. The 3 laws, gravity, inertia, field. The 3 movements. Explanatory anchors, egg axis, flux point, life energy. Wavy interactive field. The field is not just a line of force, but a living and dynamic area, operating in a wavy linear motion that responds to life. It is an interactive space that influences and is influenced. The field is the true partner in the existence of the axis. The axis is not a body, it is a living balance of conditions. The law of the axis, the basic principle. The axis exists as long as a system of 3 forces is maintained. Gravity, inertia, field. The absence of one of them eliminates the existence of the axis. This is a future look into the secret of the axis. The spiral telescope, a new lens for reality. A conceptual tool for the study of fields, waves, and reflections. The lens translates output fields into spirals and enables a new understanding of the axis of time and space. The mother formula, the unifying source. Each component in the formula represents an essential fundamental law. G equals gravity, I equals persistence, phi equals field, theta equals loss resistance. The 5 derivative formulas are born from it as well as the 3 laws of the axis existence. This is the tent of the formula, each peg in which the integrity of the system is held.